We are celebrating Pulpit, and so fro the new episode. Ye koswa bring ye celebrate on the Pulpit. Omo onyankopon enhira ewo omoso omo oti omo radio TV enyom eyomo profession. Enti ahane ye differentiate omo profession e di free omo personality ho ye celebrate omo emo omo de aboa nkrofo na nkrofo mpo nim se omo nim nyame asem se de omo dress de enti omo ye de omo ye ene ye de omo ba ha ne yabo awura omumu ne ya hwe nyame honhom ati omumu nia omo afam ne nia omo akom eno na ye was celebrate Pulpit enti enen so a new episode. You will listen to new people. I welcome you once again to Celebrate Pulpit, and my name is Maame Grace, and I am your host. Let's take our worship for the day, and let's welcome our own sister, Abena Ruti.
Praise the Lord. With all of my heart, I will bless the name of the Lord. Yes, indeed, God is everywhere we are. He's right there with you in the comfort of your home. Where you are distressed, He is there with you. Just look up to Him. Hey, we bless you, Lord. Oh, nyami waha, oh waha, oh waha, oh nyami waha, oh waha, jinudi, oh nyami waha, oh waha, oh waha, Oh, Namewa. Oh, I believe it's all sing again. Oh, Namewa. He's right here with me. Oh, Namewa. Jinudi, me say, Abeya Tifufro, Wayemu, Jinudi, hey, Abeya Tifufro, Wayemu, Jinudi. Keep on declaring it to yourself. He's right there with you. In the midst of your trouble, in the midst of everything that is going on, He's right there with you. Ama odimia ni nyuma pa wasasi so Jehovah Shammah, Niniding, how Abeya Tifufro, Wayemu, Michiti, Jehia Sameya, Nisa, Mesoneni, Ama Odimia, Numa, Wasasi so. Jehovah Shammah, Ninidi, how Abeyan Centrane, Wayemo, Mijidi, me say, Abeya Tifufro, Wayemo, Mijidi. Believe it and sing it to yourself. Abeya Tifufro, Wayemo, Abeya Bawonte Mensuro, Abeya Tifufro, Wayemo.
Pam, Onyame ebeya adefufro. Ewo yemu ampa onyame ebeye adefufro ewo yemu wuti yenya yenuaba abena ruti enka ose onyame ewa ha owo babia wo babia ye ginan owo babia na sadia wuti mu no wabra obeye adefufro ampa erade enhira wo enti so bi hwe ye ene na first time a wahu ye ya ana wahu wo a hwan no ye abena ruti.
Abena Ruthi, a gospel musician. Me preaching Nyame asem through singing. I've been on the scene for some time now, since 2013.
Oh.
Yeah. With the lullaby, 2013, and I'm also with Going Higher. Yeah. And I say
music industry need to say Ghana for saying na Osha music industry need that chiti.
Where is the interesting issue because me standing for position wa gamro and then it's easy, but there's hope for the future, saith the Lord. Yeah, Jinyami di say. They also say Kanyami di answer because He rules in the affairs of men. And to me, you need free muda. And to no say, ye can't di any we are not fair, ye any sword, and any sword, and say, ye konia kobwa any experience I wo. Of course, industry nearby, in some people, ube he scan out the bay and your radio stations, TV stations. And you just have to prepare and sawaba out. Exactly.
Now one bam by your 9-day wonder.
Sapepe. Me president for women in gospel music. They be that complaints. they be rather.
And you
But
theatre.
exactly. But to me so nka say no nti nia nya me dia show mu no be ka hye.
Enti wofo said then stretches wo se wo ho. Enti stretches ben na mo ye. Ti say na say ye ti say obi akoju obi microphone. Stretches ben na mo ye. Ah mo betimi dey defend mo am nkrofo no. Is there any structures say ebia obi misbehave in your ministry na wakoye leader womi? Are you building structures bi ana e wo ho na enye active? Ana omo no mo nim ebi ni ko nim ti o ti beti ente.
All right, so now because can be industry be grow, but then wako fa but all right. Yanka wansem. So uka kwoni ho a na yetumi di wasem. I mean, there's freedom of association. Enti no bi wo ho a oka ho de a na sem yetumi ka, but obi onka ho na ye bibie wo ho.
The structures are there.
Oh, the structures are there. Enti omo shemu na edima omo na edima omo, but omo yi omo ho esi nchen so ya na akoye bibie wo ho like I was saying. But mpanyimfo tu anamon sa asem na yesi ni se mpanyimfo tu anamon e na you know ni ekosi ya na no. But ye boy ye de ho ban. Enti sa na ye.
Enti structures ni ebi wo ho no mo a sese nkrofo ni hu na omo be join it so that bibi to a obi be den obebo wo ho ban.
Exactly.
Enti how are you educating, how are you communicating with the public? Omo be te dia working because ebi a enye na waka nka mente ye comment se mo ye dede enough mo educate mo nkrofo no so obi am be join na mo hu ni se oto ndwoma mutumi kɔ ne ho ekwane ne communicate say nwuma a wode abai say ni enti bra na wa ho bambo nti because ekuo wo ho na ho bambo wo ma minim ye nti obi join nti ade nti na obi beto nwum na o be join.
That's right. So yeah, well, the main ones we some can say yeah, freedom of association. Yeah, well, main ones music and you know other ones aka and then Gamera be collective will return somehow. And we money ye ma yaka ye ho abom ye another one see mag and dey e wo e man me nyina e wom enti no sa wo pɛ na wo bɛdɔm a na wo benya ba sɛ ne ye boy ne ma ho daro no e bia ne sɛ me gyina ha maka ho asɛm yo ma nye din wo ho sa pepe ne ye kɔ other platforms so a ye kasa Christian Music Association, CMAG, like this. This month, I declare no Christian Music Month. Yeah, didn't conform you to TV, so my baby, I been free near the idea, baby, been yam was one near Pam, Montino, Yan in one year call I to one and one, you know, media na never boy, and say, I knew more, a share boom cacra, now only to me, a piano, some nakabon, say, my.
Yo, what ye nearby? Abna Ruti, no more of a ye, or say by joining a one joining as a bopo. Unkwa wana ma obi tumi chore ko join it na onyankopon enye wo adom. Auntie Ruthie, thank you so much for coming. So what per se wo hu Auntie Ruthie a wo de fall on us ye be make sure so when your number e bia wo wondwom wato wo nim ba bia amfa Auntie Ruthie e ye leader wa association ni mumunti na o ma elect no enti so fall on us quickly no na ye de wa ma no na we tumi social media and so wo ye be crawl na mo tumi I reach out to no. Auntie Ruthie, thank you so much for coming. That is our worship for the day. I feel na ye ba betie ye celebrating na ono nso oba be kire ne spiritual side ana say oba be motivate ye no na moma ye nyina ye mo nsem ne efenhia ye aye nua ba AJ Sarpong.
Such a lovely introduction. Hello, everyone. My name is AJ Sarpong, and it's a little daunting, but a great pleasure to be able to come here today and share a few words about the goodness of the Lord, at least in my life. So, when it comes to a Bible verse that really resounds with me or is something that resonates with me and my spirit, I think it has to be Jeremiah 29, verse 11. And I'll describe why this resonates with me particularly. So the verse largely is verse 11, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future. Now, I'll take it back to my journey a little. So for those that don't know, I am a media personality, and I've worked with quite a few media houses in my career so far. And this particular scripture resonates with me or resounds with me so much because there was a point in my life that I was praying for what I have right now. So I was affiliated to a show that I had been hoping to become the host of for a long time. And I had prayed about it for so long. And I had hoped and I had prepared. And when the time came for me to get that opportunity, it passed me by. And I didn't understand it. And I was questioning God. I worked hard for it, Lord. I did all that I had to do for it, Lord. Why didn't I get it when it was my turn? But then I randomly read the Bible, and I came across this particular chapter, Jeremiah 29, verse 11, and it sort of put my heart at ease because I knew that there was a plan. I might not see it now, I might not see how it's unfolding, but the plan will happen because He has plans for me, and I should just relax and see it pan out. Fast forward, I moved on in my career to a different media house, and I went in a different position completely that I had no plans of actually even entering into. And then randomly, a year later, I was asked to sit in for someone who actually was doing the mid-morning show. I sat in for a month actually. 2 weeks into it, ratings had shot up. A month into it, I was told that that's my new job. And that position as a mid-morning host was exactly what I had prayed for 3 years prior. However, not only did I sit in and become the host of the mid-morning show or slot, I ended up going within a year to becoming the most listened to mid-morning show according to the ratings. And I'm now part of the highest rated mid-morning shows in the country right now. And that shows that, honestly, there was a plan I couldn't see a while back, a plan I didn't understand, a plan I thought at a point that I had been disappointed by God, but that was, in the long run, the plan that He had for us. And speaking to anyone out there, sometimes you think that things are not falling in place the way they should. Things are delaying. Things are not aligning the way that you have planned or the way you've worked hard for it. But the thing is, there's a bigger plan ahead. There's a bigger plan that is unfolding, and the disappointments, the hitches, the fallouts, the annoying things that become set blocks in our way are actually what is going to lead us to our glory. We don't realize this because, we expect to see things in a certain way. We expect things to follow in a laid down plan the way we have it in our heads. But that's not how God works. That's not how things align. That's not how things are meant to be. We are supposed to go through the turbulent periods, go through the hard periods, go through the learning curves in order for us to appreciate our blessings better. Had I gotten the position at the time that I prayed for it, I wouldn't have worked as hard as I did to be able to get to the point that I am now. I wouldn't have appreciated that blessing in that moment. However, years down the line, having gone through various other positions, having learned more, when I was put in that particular position, I ended up not going from just being one of the listened to people on air to becoming the most listened to person on air in that time block. And that is how we should see things, that our setbacks are just blessings in disguise. I'll give you another example. I had a life-altering accident at some point in my career. Fell down a bunch of stairs thinking that it shouldn't be anything. I broke my ankle in 3 different places. Now, I was literally bedridden for 3 months, unable to move to even do the most basic things. My home became a prison to me because, trust me, if you've ever dealt with broken bones, you know how painful it is to move around. And after a particular period, I was not healing, and I needed to heal to get back to work, to continue my work, and I had a few projects lined up. However, I just was not healing. I would go to the hospital, they'll do scans, and they say that the bone is not setting in the right place, and I had broken my bone in 3 different places. So if one place is not setting, obviously it means the other places are not setting well as well. And I had to go in for my final review, and if that didn't work out, they were going to have to think of other alternatives, which were going to be even more painful, more expensive, and definitely more time consuming. So I believe, I had a few days left to go and see the doctor, and I spent 3 days non-stop just listening to, and I always tell Joe Metal this, listening to Joe Metal's music and just sort of meditating on that and praying for my healing. And it was so coincidental that literally after going through all this, crying in my room, just so confused and in my lowest of lows, I went to the doctor. They did the scan, and magically, I was back to normal. I had healed in a way that I didn't even think was possible. And this accident actually set off putting in a long, interesting motion of events, which led me to really reevaluate my life, get some time off that allowed me to work on other projects, which brought me to the point that I am today. So again, that particular accident, when it happened, those 3 months were the most painful 3 months I have ever felt in my entire life. I could not move. I could not relate. I was literally bedridden, and I thought it was the worst thing that could ever happen to me, which technically it was. But that particular accident allowed me to slow down, get away from everything that was distracting me, and think of my next step. And that, in actual fact, took me to my next step. So going back to God's goodness, and then the fact that his plans for us may never align with the plans we have for ourselves, but we should always believe in the higher power, believe in the fact that it is working out for our good in ways that we didn't think was possible. Jeremiah 29:11 is always going on in our lives, even though we might not notice it, that the things we are praying for, the blessings that we're hoping for, the promotions that we're hoping for that haven't come yet, are all just in the works. It's just that we need time. We need to understand that his timing is not our timing. His timing falls in place perfectly. And once it does, it's better than anything we could have ever imagined. My name is AJ Sarpong, and it's been a pleasure preaching to you.
Hey, my preacher, AJ Sarpong.
Yes, Margaret.
Thank you so much for having
Thank you
you.
for
We
having
celebrate you today.
Thank you so
for
much, ma'am.
everything. Dear why ama or mining na we knew Sawaka Ubia Samati did end celebrity Pulpit ebien so at their show or so onimia me at the aye amano and a wabeka and yache yin yache. But still, I mean, the baby saw question. Ejuma we ye no. Is there one day be a obiye will be you nearly left the job?
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Okay, my main dream. I think one time, idea be a me crafty. Minim semba implemented. So I go through all the planning processes. Yeah, be I can say, you know, catch him. Oh, you know what? At this particular point, no idea now. Person, no. Into me, into Tobo. At some point in time, maybe idea na or the show idea or whatever it is at some later point. A few days later, I'm to say, idea na my plan, and I'm there movie for. It's at that point, we say, hey, Raddy, it's all the planning, all the nyama is given to someone else. But then again, it comes back to what I was talking about. Jeremiah 29:11 say, the plan was there for me to do bigger and better and do greater things. I'm sitting there doubting God. Say, Raddy, after all the prayers, just like that is gone. But no, it needed to go. Exactly.
Next time, we'll plan it before you discuss, we'll register.
Thank you.
So life itself is a lesson.
Yes.
People see you on TV, they hear you on radio, they see you sitting in your car, and they think life is just perfect for you.
Far from it.
Advise the youth when they see people on TV, radio, social media, they think they don't have problem because that is what some people preach to them.
True.
So I want you to advise people. If somebody wants to be on TV, somebody wants to be on radio, what advice do you have for them?
I think the biggest thing I'd advise anyone who's planning to come into media or anything is to learn your craft, study it. Things that are put on social media is just a tiny percentage of how our lives is. I'm just coming from set. I was on set for almost 18 hours on my feet, back to back. It's very hard work. We all assume that it looks great. We all dress up, we do makeup, and it's beautiful. But the hard work behind the scenes is something you should never take for granted. And also, try and learn the ropes. Understand it before you go for the fame. The fame will come. The fame is only a byproduct of the good work that you do. So do the good work and the fame will come. Don't look for the fame before you've done the work. Take your time, learn what you need to learn, appreciate the journey. If you can't even work for free, work in avenues that you can be able to learn the ropes. And then once you have learned it and your work speaks for you, everything else will be added onto it.
You heard her. You are such a beautiful
Thank
soul.
you. And you are an amazing person. Thank you, Margaret, for allowing me to come.
Okay, thank you so much. This is our sister, AJ. AJ, Obia, AJ, Ofaha, AJ.
Onani o, onani.
Okay, mwate dia owo kachia mono. Se obi hiya mboa, ana ohia education about Opesa Umbra Media anymore. Are you there to
Absolutely, absolutely. My imagine say, as many people are meant to me aboa to enter into it, to do the best, to be the best. I want people to be better than me. I want people to be bigger than me. Because at the end of the day, I can only do so much. But if I help others start, they can go places. And imagine say, 30 years from now, people there are the people that I've helped get there. Imagine the satisfaction from it. So please, if anyone wants any help, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you.
This is beautiful. AJ, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much, Margaret.
I think we love you.
I love
Today,
you
Celebrity Pulpit celebrates you.
Thank
well
you so much.
Done.
Thank you so
well
much,
done.
Ma.
You are such a wonderful soul. Thank you so much for coming. We will call you once again.
Yes,
no?
yes, yes.
Thank you
Anytime,
so
anytime,
much. Thank you so
anytime.
much. So what? Unim AJ ninka she akoma eda ni mu such a beautiful soul. Osi obia opese osua edwuma no ombra na ombehu no na obeboa no. Same time next week, Celebrity Pulpit will come your way once again. I hope this show is being a blessing to you. Same time next week, Celebrity Pulpit will come your way, and my name is Maame Grace. Bye.